David Ross. So pleased to meet you, to have you here.
Nice to meet you.
We have a few questions about your work, specifically about string theory. What do you think is the future of string theory? Do you think it's still the cutting edge theory? Has it been hitting a wall, as they say?
No, I sometimes describe research in this kind of fundamental physics like mountain climbing. So it's exploration. It's like mountain climbing on a steep mountain at night with a lot of fog around. So you have no idea exactly where you're going, but you know that you're going up. And you have no idea how far the top of the mountain is. And so, string theory is what is called string theory, which has been around now for almost 50 years. Next year, we'll celebrate the 50th year anniversary of the beginnings of string theory. And anything that's 50 years old has changed a lot. And in fact, we've gone up part of the mountain, and we really have no idea where the top is. But we are definitely going up and learning many, many new exciting things. I'm pretty sure that we're at least going up. Maybe we're on the wrong track, but there's no indication of that. How long it will take to get to the peak is very hard to tell, especially since you can't see the peak. But it's it's like mountain climbing. It's a lot of fun. We're enjoying the trek. But no, it's still very healthy, and the best young people, the really sign of a healthy scientific field is brilliant young people. Where do they choose to do their work? If a field is in bad shape, and then young people won't go into it, and it'll die. But that's not true of this kind of fundamental science.
One thing that I was thinking with the last conference that we were hearing is, how do you get especially young people to be interested in these apparently really complicated fields? One thing that strikes me is, last week I was reading an article about a couple of scientists, I think from Israel. They discovered that they could mash two particles, and it was a big discovery for science. It was all in the news, and everybody was giving these interpretations about how it could change nuclear physics, and they themselves...
That's actually a discovery in my field, of the QCD, theory of the nuclear force. That was a discovery of a anticipated but not yet seen new bound state of quarks. Very beautiful at the LHC in Geneva, and indeed the Israeli group played a good role in that, so they're very proud. And it's very, very beautiful physics. Whether it has any impact on nuclear science or nuclear physics, I doubt, but it's beautiful.
How do you make this interesting for the regular public, like for people that don't have, so people are more interested in these fields?
Well, people are always interested, especially in some of the questions that we now address, which, for example, one of the things we're beginning to seriously think about is how the universe began. Everyone's interested in that. Now, it's one thing to talk about the questions and how we approach it. It's hard to explain the details of the ideas mainly because of that the language we use is not English or Spanish, it's mathematics. And mathematics is the language of nature, the language of science. So it's a big challenge to try to explain the ideas without using mathematics. And we do it the best we can. We try. A lot of hand movement.
One thing that this whole conference is about going beyond our own ideas. So a question that I want to ask you, a little bit more personal.
That's sort of contradictory. You know, how do we go beyond ourselves? We try to go out, but beyond, I don't know.
Anything else you want to add?
No, just that it's lovely to be here in Mexico, and congratulations on the Jewish website, which I'll look up, see what you're doing.
Thank you very much.